Can you see me?
Yes.
Hi.
Camera set.
Sunset.
Back to the start.
What were you doing last year? How did you get on?
Well, last year was very special. I did Formula 2 for my first year. The season didn't start so well, but we managed to turn over and win the championship.
The moment has arrived for the Brazilian driver. Gabriel Bortoleto is the Formula 2 champion of 2024.
Last year I was fighting for an F2 title and I earned an F1 seat.
So last year I was racing in Formula 2. It was a challenging season, definitely big step from Formula Regional, but I think it was a really good experience. I learned a lot. I also achieved some good results, which gave me good confidence ahead of this year.
Last year I was the reserve driver for BWT Alpine Formula 1 team / co-host of F1 TV, and throughout that I was also doing this race sim support for the team, so doing our overnight sim prep throughout the weekend and then flying to the track on Saturday morning.
Formula 2, it was a very difficult season, but I learnt a lot, and I was also fortunate enough to do 3 races in F1. The first was in Jeddah, my debut, and then 2 more with Haas in Baku in Brazil.
If you would have told me at the beginning of this season, we'll have so many drivers in F1 at the end of the season, I would not have believed it.
How well do you know the other Formula 1 drivers on the grid?
I know them pretty well. I know them mostly by name, but I know them pretty well.
Not very well, to be honest. I would say I've spent a few flights with Nico Hulkenberg and Fernando. Liam Lawson I get along very well with. We know each other very well. So he would be, I'd say, at least on par with Pierre.
I know mainly the rookies, that's pretty much it. And I get to know a bit more about my teammates, obviously.
The rookies I know quite well because we have been racing against each other for many, many years. The more experienced drivers, I know some of them well and some of them not so well.
How many languages do you speak?
Well, mainly 2, Italian and English, but learning Spanish as well.
I speak 1.5 languages. I speak English, of course, and over the past few years I've picked up Italian. Certainly not fluent, but on my way.
Only 2 languages.
What are they?
French and English.
1 solidly, a little bit of Spanish. I would want to classify the English that I speak when I get back to Australia almost as a second language.
Where, what and when was your first race?
My first race was at Buckmore Park in probably 2013.
He was 6 years old, and I reckon I could have run faster.
I think 11th October 2011. I was 6 years old. Go-kart in Aldeia da Serra. It's a track in São Paulo.
My first race was in Adria in Italy. I was 7 years old. Yeah, I remember that. It was my first race in go-kart.
My first race was in France, just outside of Paris. I was 7. It was summer 2012, I remember. It was called Kartland, the track. And I won my first race, yeah.
Who was your hero growing up?
Ayrton Senna for sure.
Early on, it was always Ayrton Senna.
Well, my hero growing up, well, it still is Ayrton Senna, but I also would say my dad.
My hero has always been my dad. It's an easy hero to have. He was very close to me when I was karting. Of course, he would take me there every weekend and work very hard to make sure it was possible. So he's my hero.
What's the best piece of advice you've received so far?
Well, I've received many. I think all of them are great, but definitely the one of being humble, enjoy what you're doing, because at the end of the day, it's what you love to do.
I literally was trying to fill this out for a questionnaire for F1 like 2 days ago, and I think it took me half an hour. Probably not the best piece, but it's the one that's coming to mind. But don't fix what's not broken.
I get so many every day, actually, especially recently, but nothing.
Nothing is stuck.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I always forget which way to unscrew things.
Hard work pays off. If you put dedication and time into things that you do, it's going to pay off at some point.
How would you describe your job to a 5-year-old?
It's really easy, actually. I drive, I do competitions against other drivers who drives really fast cars around the circle. We try to overtake each other and try to cross the line first.
I drive cars around the track, and I will keep it very simple, to be honest. Yeah, just I drive cars.
I drive cars. but I'm the only one in the car. It's not a taxi.
You know that cars that you see around, I drive those ones but a bit faster in a circuit.
How prepared for F1 do you feel?
I feel prepared. I mean, I've been doing a lot of preparation already last year, and then also this year I've been working really hard and feel ready for it.
I feel very prepared. I have done 3 races so far, which, okay, I'm still a rookie, but it's a good position to be in for a rookie. And yeah, I'm just really excited to get into a full season now.
Very prepared. And every time I go to the team and I spend time with them, I feel even better.
I feel very prepared. Being a part of the Alpine family for, I think this is my 4th year, being surrounded by all the amazing people there, the engineers around Formula One. So I feel very prepared and experienced, ready to get going.
What's your spirit animal?
Oh, I would not have a clue.
No?
Is it something you're supposed to know?
No, just what's your spirit, not what do you...
Oh, I thought that was like a legit thing,
No.
related to like your birthday, like
Oh,
some...
no, you mean like horoscope? No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have to say a bear.
A bear, of course.
It's in the name.
Spirit animal, I would say lion.
I think a lion it's a very nice animal to be represented. You know, he's aggressive and he's, let's say, the king of the jungle.
Gorilla. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with the kangaroo. Why not? Or a koala. But they sleep a bit too much. So maybe a combination, some hybrid koala kangaroo. Or a kookaburra, something like that.
When a driver wins the championship as a rookie in his first season, he's always considered to be very special by the Formula One world. I don't think I have seen one driver that I thought was exceptional not making it to the next step. I never seen that.